Hi, my name is Stephen Erickson, and I'm a missionary with Adventist Frontier Missions. And I'm sitting here with my friend Bani. He's a Gogodala friend, and I'm sitting in his house in the village of Uladu. Bani has a very intriguing story about how God has led him from being a criminal to being a church planter and church builder. So Bani was arrested for criminal activity here out in Balimo and taken from there to prison in Port Moresby. He was sentenced to 10 years of hard labor. He was, first of all, very sad to be so far away from his family, but he met this man, a fellow prisoner. His name is Philip Vaki. Philip had become a Seventh-day Adventist. He started to study the Bible with Bani. So Bani was studying with Philip Vaki and also attended a Daniel and Revelation seminar in which some men from Pacific Adventist University came and presented the story of Nebuchadnezzar with the dream that Nebuchadnezzar had with the statue and the history of the nations rising and falling. And Bani was very impressed how God's Word is so true down through the ages. And so Bani was moved to give his heart to Jesus. He felt like God was leading him. He made the decision to be baptized, even though he was in prison. Thankfully, he did not have to serve the full 10 years. He got off with 7 years with parole. He came back to his people out here in Uladu. So Bani was sharing what he had learned with his family, and they were studying these lessons that he had. For several years, they were just by themselves until they had some missionaries out here, some Seventh-day Adventist missionaries in his area. So Bani came to visit us back in 2019, and he showed up and he had these Bible lessons, and I was wondering, where did he get these lessons from? I shared with him some more material that I had, some lessons, and he took those home and they filled them out. The elder from our Kotali church, Nasa, was at that time he started to come visit you here, and then the Sligers, Jason Sliger, came. He also has been here several times to preach and to give materials. We see how God has used many people in Bani's life. It's just amazing to see what God has done and is currently working through you and through this large group of family and friends that are currently meeting here on Sabbaths in Uladu. And we have recently baptized how many? Five more church members now. So Bani went from being a criminal in prison to sharing the gospel with his family to planting a church right here in his own home village of Uladu. One detail about this story regarding Philip Vaki and his involvement with Bani, we didn't know that when we met Bani, and Philip Vaki has been a long-time acquaintance of ours, and so we invited him to come and be a speaker at our AFM Training Center dedication. Surprise of all surprises to me to find out that Bani knew Philip Vaki, and this was like a joyous reunion for them. They hugged each other and they were just crying, I think.
Yes.
So Bani, I'd like to ask you a question. What do you think your life would be like if you had not met Philip Vaki and gotten the Bible studies, or had the seminar?
I think there is no hope for me.